Here's my version. I've always wanted to make my own version of a top 5 or 500 beginning filmmaker mistakes video. There are a bunch out there, they're all legit and very informative. You should go watch them. They're made by guys that know what they're talking about. I put up a bunch in the description below and in this info thingy up here if you're watching on YouTube. Anyway, I decided it was about time to throw in my 2 cents. I have about 1,000 of these, but I decided that was too much. After seeing how this is the Basic Filmmaker channel, I decided to back it up to basic mistakes, ones you could use. So I kept backing it up and backing it up to get to the basic ones. I wanted something that no matter who you were, where you were, what equipment you had, what your skill level was, you could use them in your filmmaking life. So I kept backing it up more and more, and it finally occurred to me that the thing I kept running into, how can I give you something that you will actually go out and use in your filmmaking, is the same damn thing that you would run into. And that's when the all-time top #1 beginning filmmaker mistake dropped out of the sky and slammed its gnarly old self into my brain. In fact, it's been sitting there the whole time. It's like a giant elephant standing in the middle of the room that no one sees or is unwilling to look at. Everyone talks about it around it, says they see it or don't see it at all. Regardless, it's still got a stinky ass self sitting in the middle of everyone's room. Ready to be completely underwhelmed? It's doing it. I told you you'd be underwhelmed. It's about this point you may be ready to click away to another in-depth video about something like the top 65 lighting fails most filmmakers make or something like that, and that's okay. But if you got the guts to take a look at this and learn some cool drills to fix it, then let's carry on. Here's a video from Simon Cade at DSLR Guide where he covers 15 filmmaking mistakes. D4Darious' top 15 mistakes beginning filmmakers make. Now I could highlight a ton of these and you should go watch them all, but by my count the percentage is about 10 to 1 that you will watch them and still make the same mistakes. Well, that's pretty odd, so I did an experiment. I had a group of filmmakers watch D4's video. One of the things he talks about is pulling people off the back walls to give depth. He even shows a bunch of examples. It's not insinuated lightly, he makes this point pretty clear. So these filmmakers were sent out to do one thing, no direction, shoot a scene of a person in a room, and 9 out of 10 of them came back with someone in a room standing against a wall, a white wall no less, with no depth. So what's going on here? Something to learn. The filmmakers themselves had to start with the idea that there's something to learn in the first place. Why bother watching something you already know something about? If you already think you know about it, then you don't need to learn more about it. Watch it. The instructor or me plays the video and they watch it. Good. Now they saw something. What did they see? Actually 15 somethings. Learn it. The instructor, me, then picks one and only one thing and makes sure they understand it. For example, pulling people off walls. We watch that part in the video again. Learn it. Yeah, this is also learning it. The instructor, me, now has them do it. All of them each go do it. Go shoot some people against the wall and then pull them away from the wall like 10 feet and shoot them again. Screw, focus, lighting, exposure, and story and everything else, just do that. Now they've learned a simple but basic step. They can do it. Practice it. Now we do it some more. The military calls this drills or drilling it. We'll stick to calling it practice, but let me define or redefine the word practice. Practice is drilling or doing something over and over and over so many times that you can do it without even having to think about it. So these filmmakers take their phones and shoot more people out in real life, shots of people against walls and off the walls. Again, screw focus, lighting, exposure, story, everything else. We're doing one thing, pulling people off walls. It may take an hour, it may take a day. Create it. Now they are doing it. And they won't ever fumble around with or end up with footage that looks flat as far as shooting people is concerned. Now we can move into the next subject, white walls, and go through the same process. Takes too long. The first thing that people object to mentally in this is that it would take too long. Well, it may seem that way, but let me point out that every pro musician, singer, painter, sculptor, writer, filmmaker, it's a very long list. Any person doing anything has drilled and practiced their craft and all the basic actions that they had to go through until they are so familiar with those actions that they don't even think about them And that's what makes them a pro and lets them concentrate on the thing they are supposed to be doing, creating something. The goal. Okay, so the top #1 mistake filmmakers make is not doing it. And by that I actually mean learning it, becoming familiar with it, practicing and drilling each action until it becomes natural that you don't even have to think about it, because that way you can go do what you really want to do, create awesome films or videos, instead of dicking around with all this other stuff. You, the basic filmmaker. Unfortunately, you have a really hard job. You are the instructor and the student. So you have to be particularly careful to train yourself properly, and it's not by watching a bunch of videos and then thinking you understand them because you watch them. You've got it when you've drilled that one thing so much you don't even have to think about it. Then you've moved on to the next and the next and the next until you are so good at all the petty details you can concentrate on the creation process. The drill. Here's a mind-blowing exercise. Get some paper or computer and do the following. List out all the things you think you know about, yet fumble around with or forget to do or make mistakes on. To start, just keep it simple, like camera things. Do you forget to focus, clean your lens? Set exposure? Do you forget to check or get a proper white balance? Do you fumble around with or not know what the controls on your camera do? Now pick one and only one off that list. Now go and really learn it, understand it, and drill it until you are a ninja, like white balance. Learn what it's for, what it does, why auto white balance can be bad. Find out how you set it on your camera, phone, or camcorder. Drill hitting the menu button or whatever you use, and practice super ninja clicking through menus to set the different white balance options, including custom. Watch some TV shows and during the commercials, practice setting the white balance on your camera. Drill the hell out of it until you can do it in seconds. Go take shots, use photos instead of video if you like. Use the preset white balances and shoot indoors in different rooms, in some dark closets, in your garage. Go outside in the sun, shade, and under various conditions. Use white balance settings that would be correct and incorrect. It may surprise you that some incorrect white balance settings can give you the exact color tone you need for your film or video. Do auto white balance, preset white balance, and custom white balance in the same room and outdoors. Bring them into your computer and look at them. Does it make sense now? Are you a super ninja with getting to and setting the white balance in your camera? Still fumbling a bit, pausing, unsure? Drill it more until you're a white balance ninja. The result. There will come a point where you never, ever, ever for the rest of eternity have to give a moment's thought about getting correct white balance. Your hands will literally shoot up to the camera and you'll nail it in about 10 seconds. You do that same thing with all your camera controls, exposure, ISO, focus, composition, the rule of thirds, and on and on. Here's what's going to happen. You'll bring your camera ready to shoot something. It will take you about 1 minute to set it up for the shot you want without having to think about it, and the shot will be nailed every time. And that's how you become a filmmaker whose sole attention is on creating rather than how to create it. The casual observer or non-expert filmmaker will either think you're a filmmaking god or proclaim how easy it is to film things. Ever see a pro golfer and think, what's so hard about hitting a ball around on the grass? Try it sometime and let me know your score. Pros practice and drill until they are so familiar with their tools and how to use them, they don't even have to think about it. Whatever your level of filmmaking, give these drills a try and let me know how it works for you in the comments below. If you want to read more on the subject, visit my website at thebasicfilmmaker.com. You can also connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and a whole pile of other social medias, or email me, thebasicfilmmaker@gmail.com. All the links are in the description below. Oh yeah. Here's my latest attempt at a subscribe message. Please subscribe. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. I hope that helps. Thanks. I hope that helps. No way I'm doing this. I did this in the last video. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And we'll see you next time. Just say it like you would say it, dude. Come on. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And we'll see you next time. Why does that sound funny to me? It's driving me crazy. This is stupid. All right, here we go. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.